Well, first of all, it helped me to understand that in dealing with history, and particularly in dealing with prehistory, there is a difference because history is based primarily upon written documents. And prehistory, you're dealing with objects, artifacts that are dug up out of the ground. I began to realize how ideological this is, that actually when I'm dealing with academics, with archaeologists or professional skeptics of any kind, I'm dealing with people who already have an ideological position. And that ideological position is confronted by the position I take. So in an ideological war, what you try to do is to destroy your opponent in any way, fair or foul. And it's helped me to understand that there is an ideological war over our past. For example, when it comes to large-scale animal extinctions, which happened at the end of the Ice Age, what they call the megafauna, the mammoths, the mastodons, the saber-toothed tigers, the giant sloths, all of these creatures were in the world until 12,800 years ago, and then they were gone overnight. Very, very radical, rapid change. Now, the mainstream, for some reason in this ideology, doesn't like cataclysms. It doesn't like cataclysmic events. It doesn't want to think that there have been, that cataclysms have played a role in the human story. So seeking for a way to explain the disappearance of the megafauna, the natural option for mainstream archaeologists is to say, oh, that was human predation that did it. That was human hunting that did it. And suddenly we're required to picture a group of hunter-gatherers who are so incredibly efficient and so ruthless that they wipe out the entire megafauna of, for example, North America in a matter of months. I don't know any hunter-gatherer community that behaves that way. They respect their prey. They live with them. They codepend upon them. They don't wipe them out. What does wipe them out is a giant comet impact, which melts the ice sheets and causes huge flooding over North America. So there's a tendency in the study of prehistory to want to keep the past kind of nice and calm and just the way it is now. There's even a word for it. It's called Uniformitarianism. And it's a doctrine that things should have unfolded in the past, much in the way that we see them unfolding now. So if we don't have any giant cataclysms happening in the earth now, then there wouldn't have been any cataclysms in the past. And yeah, we know about the dinosaurs and they were made extinct by an asteroid, but that was 65 million years ago. Surely within the human story, there's been no such thing. And as a result, scholars who attempt to investigate the possibility of a past cataclysm often find themselves in the crosshairs of very vicious attacks from their colleagues, as though somehow they're upsetting the apple cart in some way, and as though we shouldn't think about these things. I don't think that it's deliberate, planned censorship.
Right.
I think it's the mindset of the individuals who we have entrusted with interpreting our history for us. And that is a mindset that is troubled by cataclysms. It doesn't want them to have happened, whether consciously or subconsciously, and looks for other reasons to explain why things are the way they are.
Yeah, it's important you say that, because it's not, in your mind, that conspiracy. It's just
I don't think so.
A natural tendency for them to shy away from these things.
Yes.
Because also, keeping things in the status quo keeps everything
Yes.
the way it should be.
Yes.
Keeps them in their same jobs, their institutions alive.
Absolutely.
And so they just naturally become uncomfortable
Yeah.
and resist when they hear these new theories.
Very much so. And this is a classic example that I go into in this new book of archaeology going radically, drastically wrong.